Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the History Battalion Corner and today we will be talking about the 82nd American Airborne Infantry Division during World War II. We will be following in the history of the division from their formation to their first engagement and all the way to the end of the war. So without anything else left to say, let's get right into it. The 82nd Airborne Division is an airborne infantry division of the US specializing in parachute assault operations into enemy-occupied regions. The 82nd Division was redesignated on 15 February 1942 during World War II, just 2 months after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor and the German declaration of war on the USA. As division headquarters, 82nd Division was ordered into active service on 25 March 1942 and reorganized at Camp Claiborne, Louisiana under the command of Major General Omar Bradley. On 15th August 1942, the 82nd Infantry Division, now commanded by Major General Ridgway, becoming the first airborne division in the history of the U.S. Army, and was now redesignated as the 82nd Airborne Division. The division initially consisted of the 325th, 326th, and 357th Infantry Regiments and supporting units. The 327th was soon transferred to help form the 101st Airborne Division, which was replaced by the 504th Parachute Infantry Regiment. In April 1943, after several months of tough training, its troopers deployed to the Mediterranean Theater of Operations under the command of Major General Ridgway to take part in the first campaign to invade Sicily. The division's first two combat operations were assault parachute jumps into Sicily on the 9th and Salerno on the 13th of 1943. The initial assault on Sicily by the 505th Parachute Regimental Combat Team under Colonel David was the first regimental-sized combat parachute assault conducted by the United States Army. With two airdrops under its belt, the 82nd Airborne was ready for the second D-Day operation in the division's history, Operation Neptune, or the famous Allied assault portion of Allied invasion of Normandy. The division conducted Mission Boston, a component of the Operation Overlord plan. In preparation for the operation, the division was significantly reorganized to ease the integration of replacement troops, rest and refitting following the fighting in Italy. The 504th did not rejoin the division for the invasion. Two new parachute infantry regiments, the 507th and the 508th, provided it along with the veteran 505th. On the 5th and 6th of June, these paratroopers, parachute artillery elements, in the 319th and 320th boarded hundreds of transport planes and gliders to begin history's largest airborne assault at the time. Only Market Garden later that year would be larger. When the division was relieved in early July, the 82nd had seen a month straight of severe combat. Casualties had been heavy. Losses included 5,245 troopers killed, wounded, or missing, a 46% casualty rate. Following Normandy, the 82nd Airborne Division returned to England to rest and refit for future airborne operations. The 82nd became a part of the newly organized 17th Airborne Corps, which consisted of the 17th, 82nd, and 101st Airborne Divisions. Ridgway was given command of the corps but was not officially promoted to lieutenant general until 1945. On August 2, 1944, the division became part of the 1st Allied Airborne Army. In September, planning for Operation Market Garden, the operation called for 3 airborne divisions to seize and hold key bridges and roads deep behind German lines. The 504th, now backed at full strength, was reassigned to the 82nd, while the 507th was assigned to the 17th Airborne Division. On September 17th, the All-American Division conducted its 4th and final combat jump of World War II. Fighting off German counterattacks, the division captured its objectives between Grave and Nijmegen. The division failed to initially capture Nijmegen Bridge when the opportunity presented itself early in the battle. When the British XXX Corps arrived in Nijmegen 6 hours ahead of schedule, they found themselves having to fight to take a bridge that should have already been in Allied hands. The Market Garden salient was held in a defensive operation for several weeks until the 82nd was relieved by Canadian troops and sent into reserve in France. During the operation, 19-year-old Private John R. Towle The 504th was posthumously awarded the 82nd Airborne Division's Second Medal of Honor of World War II. On 20th December 1944, the 82nd Airborne Division was assigned to take Chinooks, which had been captured by Kampfgruppe Piper on the 21st and the 22nd of December 1944. The 82nd Airborne faced counterattacks from two Waffen-SS divisions, which included the 1st SS Panzer Division and the 9th SS Panzer Division. The Waffen-SS efforts to relieve Piper failed due to the stubborn defiance of the 82nd Airborne. On 24th December 1944, the 82nd Airborne Division, with an official strength of 8,520 men, was facing off against a vastly superior combined force of 43,000 men and over 1,200 armored fighting vehicles and artillery vehicles and pieces. Due to these circumstances, the 82nd Airborne Division was forced to withdraw for the first time in combat history. The Germans pursued their retreat with the 2nd and 9th SS Panzer Divisions. The 2nd SS Panzer Division, Das Reich, engaged the 82nd until 28 December, when it had what was left of the 1st SS Panzer Division, were ordered to move south to meet General George Patton's force attacking in the area of Bastogne. After helping to secure the Ruhr, the 82nd Airborne Division took over Ludwigslust past the Elbe River, accepting the surrender of over 150,000 men of General Lieutenant Kurt von Tibelkurt's 21st Army on 2nd May 1945. General Omar Bradley, commanding the U.S. 12th Army Group, stated in a 1975 interview with Gavin that Field Marshal Sir Bernard Montgomery, commanding the Anglo-Canadian 21st Army Group, had told him that German opposition was too great to cross the Elbe. When Gavin's 82nd crossed the river in company with the British 6th Airborne Division, the 82nd Airborne Division moved 36 miles in one day and captured over 100,000 troops, causing great laughter in Bradley's 12th Army headquarters. And that is where the end of the video is. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys liked this and enjoyed the video. I hope I taught you guys something. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. It's just, took too long. Forgot about the channel for a bit, but I'm back now. Back and better. I'm ready. So with all that said, thank you and goodbye.